Congratulations on the report. What was it? What was your reaction when you first saw it, and what's your reaction a bit further on now?
It's absolutely amazing because we only opened our offices on the 1st of February 2016. So to have our first CQC inspection and get outstanding really is quite phenomenal. The hardest part of delivering exceptional care is finding exceptional carers. So since we've been awarded outstanding, that is making us busier. The phones are ringing, interviews like this, which is great, but finding the caregivers is the hardest task. So now we're getting lots of care inquiries, which is lovely, but now we have a waiting list because I'm not prepared to compromise care just to be able to take the work on. I need caregivers who deliver care from the heart, who want to do it.
Yeah, it's quite a vocational job, isn't it, to be a carer? So it's quite a leap of faith to want to choose that career. I suppose you've got to have the right people to do that.
Got to have the right people, and where we are different at Home Instead is we don't employ people working 30-40 hours a week. We're looking for people who want to work perhaps part-time. We do actually have some students from Salford University who do a few hours a week, and we match them up to clients. So a relationship is developed. We also do something which we call the mum test. So when we have inquiries from caregivers, they come in, they have their interview, and while we're talking to them all the time, I'm thinking, would I be happy with my mum or my dad or my brother or my sister? If the answer is yes, fantastic. If the answer is no, it doesn't go any further.
Right. So when you call them caregivers, where does that name come from? Is that something that you always had in your mind to call them, rather than the sort of traditional tags?
Home Instead Senior Care is actually an American company that was founded in America, and I think the term caregiver has come over from America and stuck. But in actual fact, people seem to prefer the name caregiver than care assistant, support worker. It's somebody delivering care because they absolutely fundamentally want to deliver top quality care.
Yeah. So going forward, you spoke about being more demand. Are you going to sort of spread beyond Salford, Worsley into Manchester, or is it going to be? You're going to try and keep your feet on the ground, rather.
Right. Well, Home Instead Senior Care is a franchise.
Yeah.
So in the UK now there are 195 offices. I found Home Instead in August 2015 when I was trying to find care for my mum. Couldn't find the quality of care that I wanted, but I found Home Instead in Bury. And they were lovely on the phone, minimum visits of 1 hour, the same caregiver, your mum will develop a relationship, fantastic, until I said I lived in Salford. And at that time, the franchise in Salford hadn't been taken. So there are Home Insteads in Bury, Bolton, Rochdale, Oldham, you name it, all the way around Salford, but nobody had taken the Salford franchise. So very quickly I heard about Home Instead in August 2015, and by October 2015 we'd gone through the whole process of being interviewed by Home Instead, because Home Instead want a type of person. They don't just want anybody who can afford the franchise fee to take the business. They've got to have the same ethos and moral values as the head office, national office does. We're also in 14 countries as well. It's not just the UK. It's a worldwide, yeah.
You've had a letter from the Health Secretary.
Well, that's just arrived
yeah.
while you've been here.
Right.
So
it's good to have recognition on a national level, I suppose, as well.
That is absolutely massive. And he's signed it himself, so I'm quite excited about that. But it's literally just arrived while you've been here, so I've got my research to do about that. But delighted, yeah.
Because usually it's the stereotype would be that the media only pick up, or a politician only picking up it when it's going badly.
Yeah.
It's nice to get the recognition when it's going really well as well.
Well, I think that's something about Home Instead Senior Care as well. We want to change the face of ageing. You know, the population is getting older and older and older. We have a lot of mature caregivers, probably 40 plus, and our eldest caregiver at the moment is in her 70s here, but I know the eldest caregiver within the Home Instead franchise is in her 90s. So we deliver care which covers companionship, home help, obviously personal care as well. But a lot of isolated people just want somebody to pop in, to speak to somebody. And, you know, whatever your age, if you want to do it, that's what it's all about.
Especially this time of year, I suppose, getting towards
Yeah.
Christmas as well.
Yeah. So another thing that I'm doing at the moment is Santa to a Senior. That means I've spent a few days in B&M Bargains in Swinton. I'm just about to go to Marks and Spencer's in Walkden tomorrow, all this week, 10 till 1, and then on Saturday I'll be there 10 till 5, collecting small gifts. And then Age UK, SAFA, Agnes Hopkins, which is a local charity in Swinton, and our local pharmacy, Timms and Parker, are going to deliver all the gifts that I collect within Salford. So I don't know where those isolated people are, so this is something over and above, and this is something else that Home Instead does. It's not just the care with our own clients. We do go out into the community. We offer dementia friends sessions. We offer scam awareness sessions for our seniors in Salford. And we do things like Santa to a Senior, collecting gifts to be distributed throughout Salford.